What do you need to know for a nose job? I am the person to tell you. Clearly, I have a nose job. I'm going to be answering some questions that I probably would have wanted to know as a person wanting to get a nose job. So I'm going to share with you so you don't have to be me back then. Also, I do have a tube top on. I'm not naked. It's okay. So I wrote down all the things that I thought that were the most important prior to getting a nose job. We're just going to get straight into it. First thing is planning. I knew that I wanted to get a nose job with somebody that was recommended to me. I didn't want to just go in blind. I knew that unless I was recommended, I was not going to get a nose job. I got recommended by a family member, which was perfect because I obviously knew the family member and I genuinely was like baffled that they had a nose job. Like, this is the person for me. We arranged a meeting time on Zoom and we were just trying to figure out how we were going to make this happen because I live in the States and the surgeon lives in Brazil. So the very first consult was kind of just wanting to know, what do we want? The very first thought about the nurse job was back in summer of 2023. And then about a year and a half later, September 2024, I decided that I genuinely wanted to go through with it. So then we booked like the consult, which happened in November of 2024. The surgery itself ended up happening in May of 2025. It was almost like a year, 6 months, give or take, of a like process. Number two is the checklist leading up to the surgery. It's not big, but it is essential. The first things that we needed was labs. As a nursing student now learning how important these things are, labs are very important. However, basic lab work, hemoglobin, red blood cells, white blood cells, hematocrit, your PTT, your PT, your INR. And second, obviously payments and flights. So payments, I believe that the whole thing total, like surgery wise, was about $5,000, give or take. And then the flight there was about obviously $1,000. Save up minimum, maybe $6,000, give or take $7,000. The last like checklist leading up to it was the consult the day before that I had the surgery. That was actually where we took pictures, like professional pictures of my nose, seeing what we wanted to do. But you needed to make sure that you know exactly what's getting taken off, exactly what's being added on. Number three is going to be the day of the surgery. And the day of the surgery was so smooth. So checked in, got situated to my pre-op room, and then they gave me a little outfit. I'm sure I can add a picture of it. So about an hour I stayed in that room and like the anesthesiologist came to talk to me. They just came to like give me a like checklist of just stuff that I should mark off and then some consents. The surgery itself was pretty calm as well. I literally blinked and it was over, obviously. Got into the surgery room. They started an IV on me. I remember seeing the surgeon herself walk in and then I was pretty much out. I remember I prayed and I was just out. I can put even the video of the surgeon actually doing the before and after during the surgery, which was really cool to see afterwards. I left around 2:30ish, 3ish, I believe, and then we went to like my actual room. I stayed until I believe 8 p.m. I did have a couple like bleeding. I can put some pictures too, and that's just regular. I did come out with like the tiniest, not the tiniest, a good chunk of little bruising. Now I am 6 days post-op. If you see, I literally just have like a speck right there of bruise. Besides that, it's all cleared up. So number four, recovery. It's only been 6 days, but I feel like the worst is usually in the beginning. So the fact that it's been 6 days and it's been so smooth. First thing was pain. It has been zero for me. When I woke up for the first time, I haven't felt pain any time in this recovery. Obviously your periodical stuff. Every 12 hours I take my antibiotics. I do put this antibiotic like little cream also on the stitches. I rinse every 4 hours, which that has been the most annoying part. It's okay. If that's the worst thing, I'll take it. For the purples, since I had some purples, there was just sunblock to put on top. Icing was a pain in my butt, but I did not want to be swollen for very long. The very first like 3 nights I was like icing every single hour. By day like 3-4, everything was gone. Foods was nothing hot, nothing spicy, too much anything really. I just kind of had like a balanced meal, but she recommended cold foods, so ice cream, smoothies, literally anything. I did not step foot outside because I did not want to risk my skin getting stained by the purple all day every day for the like literally first couple days. And that was pretty much it. And number 5 is removal. Give me like 2 seconds else, and then I'll pop back in to tell you how it was. It is the next day. The process of removing it was so simple. She did put some tape on. There was a lot of swelling, and then we're gonna go follow up next week, take hopefully everything else off. I barely got any videos. She was about to record, and then as we were taking it off afterwards, she realized she never hit start, so we don't have that. We're just not gonna be able to see it. This is all you're gonna see. I hope that answers a lot of questions. If you're looking to get a nose job, if you're prepping to get a nose job, or if you're just wanting to know a little bit more about what it's like to have a nose job, I will see you guys later. Bye.